on this journey of getting lean, bro, a lot of people gonna fall off, right? You're gonna have people that's gonna congratulate you, but they're never gonna like nothing. They're never gonna support you. They're not gonna try to at least get themselves in shape. And you gotta realize those people, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna continue to be NPCs or stay stuck in that cycle if they choose to. Because the reality is, it's a choice that you make. Staying fat, staying out of shape. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to put in that work, the effort, the consistency, the time. But the more and more you delay that consistency and work that you don't want to put in, later on in life, you're going to regret everything that you've done. And then you're going to be out of shape, fat, unhealthy. And you're going to have to spend more money now to try to get back in shape just to feel better about yourself. And then now you're going to come across fad diets. You're going to go through ups and downs, trial and errors. Because the thing about it is, there's nobody on here who just got lean perfectly. Anywhere on social media, there's nobody who just got lean perfectly. There's going to be some days where, you know, you might get distracted by certain things. You might eat more than usual to stay in a deficit. You might just come across some information that you think is right for you, but when you apply it, it really sets you back probably a couple of days, weeks, months. So it's like, just stop trying all these new different scenarios and go stick to the basics. Find the root cause of why you got so fat and reverse that. If you're eating too much cakes, cookies, ice cream, limit that, reverse it. Stop eating cakes, cookies, ice cream. Go from 5, 10 cookies a day to 2 to 3 cookies a day, or eat it every other day. But a lot of people, they're never going to want to do that because they feel like they need 5, 10 cookies a day. And their body's giving them hunger pains when they don't reach the amount of calories that they're used to. So a person could eat 5,000 calories and then they'll eat 3,500 one day. Their body starts sending them hunger pains, thinking that they're starving or whatever, and they'll just go excess overboard, buy some goofy shit, and then just go way past the 5,000. Now they're just in a surplus for the rest of their lives because they think hunger pains is a sign that their body is about to give out on them. But if you're over 25-30% body fat, bro, hunger pains is a good thing because it's letting you know that you're not feeding your desires. You're not feeding the fat, basically. You're not getting fatter. And that's the whole purpose of being in a calorie deficit. You get what I'm saying? It's like a lot of people, bro. And I don't got nothing against fat people. The only thing that I disagree with them with is thinking that they could get in shape while still eating and still doing the same habits that they do on a daily. And it's not only eating, I believe, that makes a person fat. It's the habits that they do that keeps them stagnant, not moving around, getting physical activity, and all of that shit, bro. If you're stuck in a room all day, beating your meat, playing video games, eating foods, ordering DoorDash, you're barely moving, bro. You're not even probably getting like 5K steps. The only steps you're getting is to the kitchen, to pick up the DoorDash, and to probably just go outside to your car so you could sit some more. But a lot of people don't look at it as like that. And a lot of people have anxiety or social dilemmas or whatever the case may be. They feel like they can't just go outside jogging. They feel like they can't go outside, sit in nature. So I get the anxiety part. Like, you probably introverted, you don't want to be around large crowds, groups of people to drain your energy. Cool. But you got to slowly get out that comfort zone if you want to get in shape. Like I said, not everybody wants to get in shape, lean, under 15% body fat. But you're basically going to be breaking those comfort zones the more you get in shape, basically. And you're going to realize that some of those things that you were doing, you won't even be doing them so much anymore because you're going to change your identity to the point one day you might wake up and be like, oh shit, I used to actually do those type of stuff. Goofy shit. But your identity is already structured and fixed to the point where you don't dwell on those things no more. Like, oh, I hope I don't eat more than 5 cookies today, or I hope I don't go stop at Dunkin' Donuts. All of those shits, bro. Once you start getting in shape, getting lean, bro, it's like all of those thoughts just leave your mind, and you're conditioning your brain to like nutrition, consistency in the gym, getting your steps in, staying in a deficit if you're trying to lose weight, and staying in a surplus if you're trying to bulk, put on muscle. But people think that it's so hard to get rid of those vices. It's so hard, it's so hard, it's so hard. The first 2-3 weeks, yeah, it's gonna feel like it's hard, but usually the first 2-3 weeks is when people have the most motivation. Like they're pumped to go to the gym every day, even though you should be going at least 5 times a day and have like 2 days rest or whatnot, or 5 days out the week have 2 days rest and just getting your sleep and stuff. For the most part, everybody that goes to the gym, they always are excited the first 2-3 weeks, and then you can see the energy slowly decreasing, decreasing, decreasing based on what they're doing, if they're burning themselves out or if they have discipline and consistency. Because everybody's not going to be motivated. You can wake up motivated, the next day you'll wake up unmotivated. So we can't put motivation in the equation because motivation will run out. But when you have consistency on your portfolio, you feel me? People are gonna see like, okay, a year ago he did this, 2 years ago he did this, 6 months ago he did this. That's why he's able to qualify for what they call a lean physique, or that's why he doesn't have titties anymore. That's why his stomach is going down. That's why you can start to see his muscles popping more. It's all because the consistency that you put in. People don't complain about going to work, even though they hate going to work. They don't complain about when that payday comes because you stay consistent for those 80 hours, 60-hour shifts. And you knew that if you did that, you'll have a check coming the next week if you get paid bi-weekly. Or if you knew you just worked for 3-4 days a week and you get paid weekly, you stayed consistent with clocking in, going to work, doing your job, clocking out. So why can't people be consistent with the gym? And that's the thing with jobs too. You're not always comfortable when you go to work. There's some days you're uncomfortable. There's some days you wake up sluggish. You don't even want to shower. It takes you like 5-10 minutes just to recuperate yourself. But you still get up and do it. So you're consistently going to a job that you probably don't like in order to pay the bills. And that's taking you out of certain comfort zones, because you could have just slept all day, laid in the bed, and just fucking doom scrolled all day, called off of work, act like you're sick, family emergency. I've been through it, bro. I've done it all, bro. I've been through all that shit, bro. Especially when I was getting fatter, bro. Like when I seen I was earning the 220s, 230s, bro, I was noticing, bro. Like if I even released my seed, or you know what I'm saying, even watch the websites, bro, the next day it would feel like a bus fucking hit me, bro. That's why it's like, I'm not pushing marriage on nobody. I'm not pushing relationships on anybody. But just hold your seed, bro, and don't be wasting it on all these different type of women, bro. At least just find that one specific woman that if she choosing you and you feel like her energy reciprocates yours, and she doesn't nag all the time, and she's not toxic and doesn't drain your energy, cool. Just keep it at that. Probably like once every 3 or 4 weeks, you probably crack her. And then go back to your goals. Go back to saving your funds, trying to do better yourself, get back in the gym every day. But if you do release with a woman, like, recuperate yourself, bro. Don't just go back constantly having wasteless sex, because people all the time, they say, yeah, when you're having sex with the right woman, it's not like, you're not gonna feel drained and shit. But nah, deep down inside, bro, you don't want to just be spilling your seed every day, having sex every day, bro. You want to like build that energy up a couple of days, do a week, 2 weeks, and then if the urges come back, I'd rather you go bust or release with an actual woman instead of watching porn on the YouTubes and shit. And that's another thing. A lot of men, they don't want to get out that comfort zone. They don't want to get out that zone of just laying down in bed, beating their shit. They don't want to actually go put the work in. You don't got to go cold approach, but they don't want to go put in the work in and actually crack a woman in real life, bro. I'd rather crack a woman in real life, hold my seed while I'm working, building a business, trying to learn different ideas on how to make money, saving up so I can move out, get an apartment. If a woman comes across, okay, you get cracked, and then I keep it pushing. I'm not dwelling on it like, oh, every day, I need sex, less. Nah, that shit's draining, bro. So just words of wisdom. Yap session, you know what I'm talking about. Get out of your comfort zone, lock in, stay lean, man. Lean is law, bro. And I'm not even lean yet, bro. I'm probably like 16%, but my identity is the leanest version of myself. So I'll continue to say that I'm lean. Okay, fuego.